Oh, fellas, baby girl. Okay, what's good, everybody? I'm back with another Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 video. And in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I got something to show y'all real quick. It's just a little snippet, just a little tweet, a little twat here. But I think it has some implications for what we can expect to see for Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. And this is mainly going out to the haters. I'm talking about you Naruto Storm connections type people out there that have been trying to talk junk, talk some mess on Tenkaichi 4, aka the best game ever made. Now, look, here's the thing. I'm about to make a video that's gonna be like, y'all Attack on Titan fans, I'm gonna do the rumbling on you Naruto Storm Generations fans, okay? I got something cooking up for y'all. Just you wait. But for right now, let's go ahead and relish in the hype of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 real quick. And here we go. The official Dragon Ball Twitter tweets this out. New Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi game confirmed. Check out the teaser trailer. Now, initially, I didn't really think much of this. However, I was like, let me just open this up. It's late at night. It's 5:22 a.m. at the time of me recording this. I'm like, let me see what is Blood waffling about. You know what I'm saying? What was he cooking? So I decided to read through this real quick, and nothing really new in this first paragraph here. Just talking about how the first Budokai Tenkaichi game was released all the way back in 2005 and all that. Goodness gracious. And it's so bodacious. However, if you read on here, there's something a little interesting here. Something that I found a little interesting here. They talk about the original Budokai Tenkaichi game and how it was released back in 2005. And then they go on to say the game was such a hit that it was followed up with 2 sequels. Budokai Tenkaichi 2, as well as Budokai Tenkaichi 3, with all 3 garnering popularity among the fans thanks to their faithful recreations of special moves and massive rosters of characters from throughout the Dragon Ball series. Now, this is interesting because for those of you guys that don't know, the Tenkaichi series doesn't just start and end with the original Tenkaichi series that was on the PlayStation 2. What do I mean by this statement? Well, I'm glad that you asked, because Ultimate Tenkaichi actually has some games that are like kind of spin-offs or pseudo spin-offs of the Tenkaichi series. And I saw a lot of people saying, oh, you guys don't even know if you're going to be getting like an OG Tenkaichi, if you're going to be getting some of this other mess. So like some of the games, for example, are going to be games like this. Shout out to my boy Kagi. Me and him used to cut it up on some Ultimate Tenkaichi back in the day, 11 years ago. Shout out my GOAT Kagi, Sayu, Alejandro Saab. That's the GOAT right there. But you feel me? This was a Tenkaichi game, literally by name. It was called Ultimate Tenkaichi. Now, not too much on Ultimate Tenkaichi, okay? This game may not have been good, but I got a soft spot in my heart for it. You feel what I'm saying? But this is a Tenkaichi game. But it wasn't mentioned in this article. There's also a game like Tenkaichi Tag Team, which also has the Tenkaichi name involved with it. This was a PSP series game where they added a couple new different mechanics for the video game. And, you know, I don't know if you guys ever played these games. They were not bad. Like, you had this game here, and you had like Shin Budokai and stuff on the PSP. The games weren't actually that bad, but they didn't mention these games either. Vegeta kind of... What am I watching? Yo, Android 18 got put on Saiyan. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know about that, Gengi. But yeah, so no mention of something like Tenkaichi Tag Team and no mention of something like Raging Blast. And I feel like this is interesting because of the fact that so many people have been talking about Raging Blast in relation to Tenkaichi and how Raging Blast is just like Tenkaichi and how Raging Blast really isn't that different, and maybe this game is going to be more so along the lines of a Raging Blast rather than a Tenkaichi. Now, I'm showcasing gameplay here just to show you guys what these games look like. Tenkaichi and Raging Blast are very different games, like to a T. Like they're the same in that they're 3D games, I guess, 3D like action arena brawler games, but Tenkaichi is a different beast. Now, I don't know really if it really translates like that for y'all, but for me, this hit different. Like, this feels more fast-paced, more quick. Like, I feel like you have more freedom in the things that you can do in a Tenkaichi game. You feel me? Like, Tenkaichi is just built entirely differently. Like, this is the truth here, my boys. This one right here is the truth. And the fact that they continue to say, hey, we're celebrating the Budokai Tenkaichi series, the original trilogy on the PlayStation 2, with no mention of Tag Team, no mention of Raging Blast, no mention of Ultimate Tenkaichi. I think that says a lot for what we can expect from this game. But what's also kind of interesting here is this last part that I also found very intriguing. It says here that all three of those games garnered popularity among fans thanks to their faithful recreations of special moves, very important, and massive rosters of characters from throughout the Dragon Ball series. Thonkers. I'm thonking a little bit. What could that mean? Does that mean that they realized that the Tenkaichi series was so beloved and popular because of the fact that it had a large roster? Or at least that was part of it, right? A lot of people really liked being able to play as anybody. I pressed the wrong button. As anybody and everybody, right? So does that potentially mean that we could see a large roster make a return to Tenkaichi 4? It is definitely possible. Now, if you watch my video from yesterday, where I was talking about our expectations for Tenkaichi 4, I said that I was not expecting this game to have a massive roster, at least not on the level of like a Tenkaichi 3. Tenkaichi 3 had like 90 something characters, and then if you include all the transformations and different forms of those characters, it was something in the ballpark of like 160, 170, something super ridiculous. And even though they said this, I still don't think we're gonna get a roster on the level of a Tenkaichi 3. Maybe that's me being a little bit skeptical, trying to reel in some of my hype a little bit. But the fact that it's mentioned, I think, is a good sign. Maybe they realize that, hey, a lot of Dragon Ball fans want to play as a lot of different characters here. I also really like the faithful recreations of special moves. When we have a game like Dragon Ball FighterZ, which was a game that was made with so much love crafted into it, so much respect for the original Dragon Ball Z franchise, I would love to see a 3D arena style game be made with like that much polish. Now, do I think it's going to be that polished? Probably not. I mean, let's be honest. Probably not. However, something along those lines would be great. I think that first initial trailer they showed was a great step in the right direction, showing the artistic expression of the animators. I loved the smearing, the smear frames, the transformation in general. It looked really damn good. So I've got my hopes up. Now, I also had my hopes up for Kakarot and how that looked. And, well, I'm not really a fan of Kakarot that much. However, this game will be built differently. Take my word for it. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys are liking the Dragon Ball Z content and stuff like that, you know, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. By the time you're watching this video, I'm probably live on my Twitch channel right now. Maybe I'm watching some videos, doing some reactions, and I'm also planning on playing some Budokai Tenkaichi games on my Twitch stream. So if you are locked in for that, if you want to watch me play through some of the original Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3 games, maybe even check out that fan-made Tenkaichi 4 mod, feel free to go ahead and follow me over on Twitch. The link is in the description of all my videos. It's the first link in my description. And go ahead and check that out, boys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a damn good night, and I'll see you later. Hopefully I see you on my streams. Goodbye.